The podcast where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Pardon the talking in the background, but we are back. We are back and better than ever. So unfortunately, I had some issues, but now those issues have been resolved and we are back to knock out some stuff. Yes, I know I missed a lot. AEW, I missed a lot. WWE, John Cena is heel. There's a lot going on in wrestling, so I understand. But now we are back and we are here, back on track. Computer is fixed. Computer was down and out, and now we are back because it is fixed and ready to rock and roll. So, Don DeMarco for the computer being fixed. Yeah, man, it was a wild one. It was a wild one, but we had some issues. Shout out to my boy Renee. Go to, he doesn't have a website, but call Renee. Just go Google Renee and just call him. Just call him, and he will get your computer right. You will get your computer right. So shout out to my bro. But man, oh man, we had a lot going on. Cena went heel, done shocked the wrestling world. Everybody's going crazy. AEW still is bad and not good. HOG had a good show. Shout out to Hog here in New York City. So we had a lot going on this past 2 weeks that I've been down, but we are now back and we are making the modifications and we are making the necessary tune-ups to get everything back to where it needs to be. Real quick, John Cena turning heel. Very awesome, very dope, very great. That'll lead us into the Monday Night Raw review, which I'm about to give to you. And as far as AEW, I do think that Jon Moxley needs to give up the title. I think that storyline with the Death Riders is not good. I think that they have a lot that they need to get done and accomplish, and I think their ratings are going to continue to be in the toilet, and their writing is not good. Their storytelling used to be good. I don't know what the hell happened, so they need to go fix that before anything, and that's all I got to say about AEW right now. Not good. But as for the pay-per-view, Don DeMarco for the pay-per-view, because it was absolutely fantastic. NXT, what was it? Stand and Deliver, or was it Battleground? I forget. Whatever. NXT was amazing too. Don DeMarco for NXT. So NXT was great. One of the best NXT pay-per-views I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. So shout out to them too. They're doing absolutely fantastically great. So we will not leave NXT out. Now, Monday Night Raw review. Let's get into it. John Cena, everybody. Let's talk about John Cena. John Cena explains why he turned heel, and he blames the people. The people is to blame. So one of the first things I noticed is he got the "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." He had a very mixed crowd. But remember when we got those mixed crowds 10 years ago when Vince was pushing him, well, maybe 15 years ago now, when Vince was pushing him, and we were like, no, we don't effing want Cena. Remember, he was a bad guy, Thugonomics. Then we started liking him. He was cool. Then he became uncool when he became Super Cena, and I'm going to beat everybody. And that's not his fault. I mean, he's following Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon said, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to do. And he put the company on his back, and then we hated him. Well, we love to hate him because he would always win, and they did the same thing with Roman Reigns. If he cut this promo and went heel back then and cut this promo back then, it would fit like a glove. It would fit like a glove. This promo brought me back to when I used to watch all of those years of John Cena just being Super Cena, and everybody said, oh, he's always winning. This sucks. And people hated him. I mean, he got the dual chance. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. But this reminded me of that so much. And I was like, damn, this would have been perfect for back then. Maybe he was saving this in his back pocket. I mean, Cena did have a promo ready to go whenever it was ready to launch, and they just never pulled the trigger on it. So maybe, just maybe, he had this in his back pocket, and he didn't. And he was just like, I'm going to conjure up all that energy from 15 years ago, and I'm going to give it to you. And he said, I'm not changing my gear, no new hat, no new gear, because that's what you want, and I'm not giving it to you.
Nope.
Not happening.
You stupid.
And I liked it. He basically blamed the people. He said he's been in an abusive relationship. He's been in a toxic relationship for a long time. The fans have been toxic to him, and he's not feeling the fans, and he's breaking up with the fans because it's all their fault. All he did was give and give and give, and the fans still didn't appreciate him for it. Put the company on his back. The fans didn't appreciate him. The fans hated him, and all he did was win and win and win and win, and the fans hated it. And now F them, F that kid, and F that kid in the front row, who there's going to be a great meme about that kid coming up. He was like, F that kid, F all these people, and the people who bought my shirts, F you too. Even if you like me, it's still your fault. Everybody, I need everybody to hate me. So he did a very good job. It was a good promo. There was no mention of The Rock. There was no mention of selling his soul. There was no mention of going to the dark side. I'm not a babyface. I'm not a heel. I'm a human being. And you people pissed me off. Cena's great. We all know Cena's great. And listen, for all of those people who say, oh, why didn't he go and talk about The Rock and all this, that, and the third? Cena's going to be on TV every week talking shit. He will get up and build up to The Rock. We got 6 weeks till WrestleMania. Tranquilo. He's going to explain everything. This is one of the few times I say, let it play out. So Cody came out. Everybody loved Cody. Everybody wanted Cody. Everybody thought Cody was awesome. But what happened was Cody came out and said, listen, you attacked me, but at the end of the day, I wanted John Cena, but instead I got this. And this cannot compete with me. This is not going to do anything. And at the end of the day, go find John Cena, because I wanted John Cena, and instead I got this. I wanted John Cena, not this whiny bitch. He got up, he left, dropped the mic. Cena let him talk, let him get his rocks off. Then he walked out, and John Cena dropped the mic and left. And I loved it. And you know why I loved it? Because they didn't want to give it all to us. You don't think Cena's going to come back 10 times on Cody? You don't think he's going to come back and be like, oh, I got something for you? You don't think he's got John Cena is one of the best talkers in the business right now. Did you see what he did to Austin Theory? Did you see what he did to Roman back in the day? That boy on the mic, that brother on the mic is something fierce. So he gave us the light version because we got 6 weeks to build this up and make us give a shit. Well, we already give a shit, but he's got 6 weeks to build this up and make us care. So I have no doubt that we'll start to get The Rock and we'll get everybody else. And listen, my early prediction from what I'm seeing, he almost has to win the damn title at this point. And I ain't even mad at it. This was grade A stuff. Couldn't start it with anything else but this. So shout out to that. Now, everything else on this show was pretty much secondary. So we're going to run through this real quick. Penta beat Ludwig Kaiser in a street fight with the Penta driver. Dominic Mysterio pitched, adding Penta to the Judgment Day because they keep teasing a new member. Finn Balor got mad, stormed off after calling Mysterio a snake because he's like, yo, why y'all keep trying to add a new member? And if rumors are to be believed that Aleister Black is on his way in,
You stupid.
Finn Balor Sorry, buddy. Alistair Black is on his way in, and rumors are to be believed. Your days and the Judgment Day are over. The countdown has begun. So we'll see if those rumors are true. I hope they are. And if they are, great. If they're not, they're not. But they're definitely teasing a new member, and they said they're not going to add it. They're not going to add a new member, which means they're going to add a new member. So Rhea Ripley interrupted the contract signing between Io Sky and Bianca, and she came out and just beat everybody up and then signed her name on the paper. So she basically, this is going to end up being a triple threat match. It could go either way. Nobody booed Io Sky. Nobody booed Rhea Ripley. But could go 50-50 with Bianca. So if they wanted to turn her heel, maybe we'll get some of that, asshole Bianca energy. And I ain't gonna lie. I think she could pull it off. I think, listen, we all have a dark side. We all have an irritated side. We all have a side that doesn't give a F. I think she could pull it off, and I think she'll be a dangerous heel. I do. So, because she's strong as hell, and she'll be beating these girls up. So, I look forward to that. I hope they do turn her heel eventually. That'll be dope. That will be dope. Maybe she turns heel on Rhea Ripley, and they cancel each other out, and Io Sky wins the match. And then Bianca goes heel and kicks Rhea in the vagina or something. I don't know. Jey Uso beat Austin Theory with a spear. After the match, Uso took out both Grayson Waller and Theory, and Gunther attacked him from behind. Uso broke free. He put him in a sleeper, but before delivering punches, ripping the World Heavyweight Championship belt from Gunther's waist and posing with it. We still got some time to build this up. I don't know what they're going to do to get us more excited, but this doesn't feel like a night one main event. It doesn't feel like it, but maybe it could open the show, have everybody yeeting in the beginning of the show. I mean, we'll see. Not that it can't main event. I mean, it is the World Championship, but let's see how WrestleMania plays out, and then we'll go from there. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio beat the Creed brothers after the match. The Masked Man from last Monday ran in and attacked Lee and Mysterio. Seth Rollins cut a promo addressing the match with Punk last week and the attack from Roman. Rollins said Reigns pulling him from the cage was fortunate for Punk because he was just about to stomp his head into oblivion. Rollins said that he heard Punk and Reigns would be at SmackDown on Friday, and he's not going to let them have all the fun. So he's going to be there building up this irritation between the three of them. Good stuff. And then Braun Breaker beat him. Finn Balor. He beat Finn Balor with a spear to oblivion after Carlito and Dominic interfered with the match and costing him the match. Running into the top rope, he hit his crotch. He got crotched, and unfortunately, then he got speared to holy hell and lost. So, and then after the match, everybody, the Judgment Day, started beating everybody up, and Penta came out and made the save, and they teased Penta El Cero Miedo versus Braun Breaker, and he gave him the title back. Breaker held it up, and that's how they went off the air. So it was an all right show, but everybody was into the beginning of the show because that is what matters the most. John Cena speaks, and now next week we get to see how they add on top of this, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. So with that being said, that is all I got for you guys today. AEW Dynamite tomorrow. Probably will not be going live after. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I might switch some things up, but we'll see. But other than that, I am out. Everybody be safe. Peace.